Hey guys, sorry my videos haven't been coming in regular interviews like they did during the school year. In the summer it's a lot harder to find the time to edit and put together and come up with ideas, though honestly I have about 6 videos that I've wanted to make but just haven't gotten around to making. But today I wanted to talk to you about the Star Trek movie. As you might have noticed, my screen name is Spockgiirl. And this isn't because I'm a Trekkie, because for the last 7 years I haven't been a Trekkie. But my deep dark secret is that when I was in 6th and 7th grade, I was about as hardcore of a Trekkie as you could be. I knew the dimensions of Vulcan, how a warp reactor works, every single TOS episode, and I was uber nerd. Not that I'm not now, but I didn't really want to see the new Star Trek movie. It's not my thing anymore, but I'd heard a lot of good things. My best friend Katie kept telling me, Haley, you need to go see this. Haley, you will like this. It was so good, it was so good. And I was like, you know what? My mom loves Star Trek. My mom never lost her love. I walked into the theater with very low expectations, and I walked out wanting this. Yes, that is a little tiny Simon Pegg action figure. I'm a Trekkie again. Damn it. It was such a good movie. And I loved it that they didn't do all the crap that they did that made me dislike Star Trek. They didn't do the girls in the skin-tight outfits for pure shock and awe. Yes, they were wearing mini skirts, but you know what? People wear mini skirts. They're fun. They really focused on the characters, and they weren't just like, oh, here's a bunch going up. No, they gave me a story. And you know what? Yeah. They did a lot that wasn't in the so-called canon. Vulcan didn't blow up in the original series. Spock's mom didn't die. What really struck me was how amazing the actors were. And what I really appreciated was that they weren't just trying to imitate. I mean, it's so easy to do a Star Trek caricature. I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer, and beam me up, Scotty. And there's all the contrivances that Star Trek has become over the years, but this incorporated why we loved it in the first place. It incorporated why after, 60s, no, 70s, why after 40 years we still care about these characters. It's because they are cute little people that have fun stories and make you think about outer space. I mean, I agree with all the people that have said that it's not as cerebral as old Star Trek. Definitely. You don't get as much of the technology. You don't get anything on like race relations like TOS used to do. TOS is the original series. This is how far I've slipped from my 10 years of geek rehab up until now. For God's sakes, I'm collecting Star Trek action figures that talk. They're very fun. You can even do a storyline. They're so cute. You know what? I really encourage you to go see Star Trek if you haven't. The costumes, cute. The characters, they're the same characters that you loved. And I think what's really nice about it is that even if you don't have the background that I have, you really could still appreciate that because they introduce them all. They give them all a story. You have Kirk the Rebel, you have Bones getting kicked out by his wife, you have Sulu and his fencing, and Scotty just being adorable. God, I love Simon Pegg. One of the really big complaints that a lot of people had was that Shatner wasn't in it. And I heard the role that they had written for him and the whole DVD birthday card thing, and it would have been cute, but I think now that they know that people have connected with these characters and that the actors will do such an amazing job with it, they might bring him back. And my mom's last however many years since Kirk died, fan clubness will pee their pants over it. They hate the movie. They said that my mom has gone soft because she liked it. Really? But it's like with Batman. How you have the new director, you have the new cast, you have to appreciate it for itself. Yeah, you have some of the background. Like, Spock's still a Vulcan and says that things are illogical. The engineer still has a very tough time with it, but you have that love and you have the characters. this is different. It's a prequel. It's a prequel coming 40 years later, and we can show it the way that it should have been done in the first place. Yeah, there's a few contrivances in it, but you know what? It's fun, and I think Gene Roddenberry wouldn't be spinning in his grave. I think he would love that there are millions of Trekkies that of my generation that definitely weren't there before. So, those are my 2 cents on the Star Trek movie, and tomorrow I'm going to be singing again, and those are my dogs barking. So, if you've seen the Star Trek movie, I'd love to know what you think. If you haven't seen it, but now you're all spoiled, if you have any further questions, I'd be happy to divulge. And as always, let me know what you think.
I'm a doctor, not a physicist. What can I say? Hurt Enterprise.